Hi, my name's Jacob, and welcome to the first edition of You, Me, and Sous vide. You might be asking yourself, sous vide, what's that? I don't speak French. Well, basically, it's this machine right here. It's a water bath cooker. Pretty much you can cook anything you want. Vegetables, fish, meat, you name it, yogurt, multiple things, literally. And it's all cooked in either a zip top bag or in a bag that you cryovac suck out the air. So basically, what I did today is pork steaks. Now you might be asking yourself, what's pork steaks? Now pork steaks are basically just the Boston butt, or the butt end of a steak, and it's just cut real thin to like steak-like ones. I marinated it in some honey, soy sauce, garlic, sesame seeds, salt, pepper, sesame oil, and chili powder. Yeah. So basically, sous vide is you're just literally putting things in bags, flavors, aromatics, oil, fat, you name it, and dumping it in the water with the sous vide, keeping the water at a certain temperature, whatever temperature that you're cooking the thing at, and just kind of setting it in there and forgetting about it. Basically, it's really making cooking easy, simple, done. You kind of set it, forget about it, keep cooking, spend time with your family. It's really helping modern cooks to just kind of cook things so that they don't, it's stress-free cooking, basically, is what it's really helping to do. This has been around in restaurants for quite some time. The French Laundry really made it famous. Thomas Keller has a whole book about it. Sous vide, if you're asking, well, I don't speak French. It basically just means under vacuum. The machine is not called a sous vide. It's called a precision cooker because it is precisely cooking everything that you cook in it, exactly whatever temperature you choose, and it's going to be that exactly everywhere around. Whereas an oven might say 350, 375, but sometimes they're not collaborated right, and the protein or whatever you're cooking inside the oven is not going to be 375. And most of the time those are not exactly too up to temperature, whereas this is exactly, if you could see it right now, I have it at 150 and the water is at 150, and when you were to dunk that in the meat, it's going to cook it at 150. So with these low temperatures, basically you are not going to be overcooking things. It would take a long time to overcook this steak. Basically, I'm using the A Novo sous vide, but there's multiple other ones. Polyscience makes one. Another one that I know is coming out is the Joule by Chef Steps. You can pre-order it right now, but I'm using the A Novo, the Bluetooth one. There's a Bluetooth one and there's a Wi-Fi one. The Bluetooth is pretty cool if you're around here, but obviously more bang for your buck. Say if you're a busy person, you have this plugged in, ready to go. With the Wi-Fi one, it would connect to the Wi-Fi in your house, and you would just be on your phone. I'm using the Anovo app also to use this. It's very convenient, very quick and easy. You could be at your office or wherever you work, and you would just say like, all right, have it plugged in, turn it on at 145 if you're cooking chicken breast, and say if you marinated the meat or did the meat before you went to work the night before, you could ask your wife or someone to take the meat out, because you always want to cook your meat at room temperature, and if it was straight from the refrigerator, it would really drop the temperature of this water, and it'll take that much longer to cook. So you could ask someone to take out the meat, and you could be at the office, and you would set it up 145, it would turn on, and then it'll let you know on the app when it's 145 degrees, so that you could just come home, bam, drop it in your water bath, and then cook whatever you would want, more vegetables, rice, pasta, whatever sides you're having for dinner that night. So basically what I'm doing is pork chops, pork steak. So the A Novo app has 4 different categories to kind of rare, medium well, and then well done. The first degree was 130, the next one was 140, the next one was 150, and then the last one is for well is 160. I'm doing medium well. That's 150 degrees, and all of the cooking techniques are 1 hour, but it varies 10 degrees from 130 all the way up to 160. So it depends on how you like your steak. So basically, this channel is just to help home cooks and people who want to become better in the kitchen and save more time and energy and money. Pretty much you can cook almost anything. These precision cookers are amazing. I love them. I've used them in restaurants that I've worked at. Basically, 1, 2, 3, three restaurants that I've worked at. We've all used them. We currently use them at my restaurant right now. So yeah. So you don't have to have a food saver or a cryback machine necessarily. Obviously, it makes it that much better. It really sucks out all the air, and the whatever you're marinating the meat in, it really absorbs it in. So what I have is just a zip top bag, but you can do the water displacement. Then basically the water displacement is where you keep the bag open, get out all that air, and you would dump the meat in, and you just let all that air suck out, and then you would press it really close so that it's almost kind of like cryovac. So as you can see, my sous vide is ready. I have it at 150 right now, and basically I'm going to drop it in, and then I'm going to press the button that says starts the timer, and the timer automatically starts an hour. After an hour, the machine turns off, so there you have no choice of overcooking your meat, because it'll just sit there in that warm bath, and you can sit it there for an extra hour and it really won't overcook. That's what's amazing about this product, is your food is going to be amazing, and you don't have to be like, oh, whereas if you had chicken in the oven for 1 extra hour, that would really overcook it or dry it. So I'm going to start this right now. Thanks for joining me on You, Me, and Sous Vide. It's my new project that I'm going to start doing. I have an Instagram. It's also called You, Me, and Sous Vide. You can follow that. You can subscribe to this, whatever you want. I'm going to be trying to really help people in different recipes. I'm going to cook this with some fried rice that I have that I made yesterday. So, should be good. I got some organic vegetables that I'll steam with it too. Definitely got the Asian flavor going on. So I'm dumping it in right now. Going to cry back all that air out. Water's hot, so be careful. You want to close it to almost about 1 inch of the bag left over, and then squeeze out all that air, and then shut it. Bam. And then you're good. All the meat is actually covered in the water, so it's gonna perfectly cook. And then from here, I will end this, and I'll come back when I'm done, and I will press the button, and the timer will start. So, thanks for coming on. See if you're watching this. Have a good day. Ciao. Continue You, Me, and Sous Vide.